Nails and dirt, but a heart so true. Dig Daddy's Gold Rush, it's a path to pursue. Dig Daddy digging deep into the vein. Paying dirt on his hands never goes in vain. Backyard prospecting, this ain't no game. Gold fever burning hotter than a flame.
Alright, what's going on, prospectors? Dig Daddy out here in the shed, and it's time to do a little BSing out here in the shed. Welcome, Monday night. I hope you all had a great weekend. Do let me know if you can't hear me. My little thing's going, so I'm thinking we should be good. But if you're having trouble hearing me, turn me up. Otherwise, hell, I had a pretty damn good weekend. I don't know about you guys. Hopefully y'all did. Got out to the river, got to hang out with my boy, found a little gold while we were there as well, brought some pay dirt home that I'm going to wind up sharing with you guys, selling to you as, well, pay dirt, because it's pay dirt, it's down from my hole, etc., etc. Just got my first batch. I wound up looking around the shed here and realized that I had almost like 3 half and quarter buckets with dirt that I brought back from the river over the last season. And I keep just shoving them off to the side, forgetting about them. Then thinking to myself, man, I need to go pick up some pay dirt to make some bags with. Because though I do use tailings from dirt that I've done previously, I do also like specifically to make pay dirt from dirt that I've gotten out there at the river, as you saw me doing this last weekend. And so yeah, it turns out that I had a couple half a buckets, about a bucket total, of dirt that was already hanging out. It was all just sitting wet in its bucket, forgotten about. So I took all of that stuff and I put it out in a big tub. Left that out in the sun. It's getting to be that time of year where you can dry your pay dirt by just leaving it in the sun. Let the sun do all the work. I don't gotta spend, $50 on propane to dry it with a heater or any of that silliness. So that's great. That's probably one of my favorite things about this time of year. So I'll have some bags of dirt here soon. That will just be dirt that I've gone out and gotten out the river. Because I want everybody to get some gold, I'll be sure to put a little extra in there, just to make sure there is gold in that dirt overall. I think I'm gonna do it kind of like, I don't want to call it a raffle, but a rando spread where I'll get enough dirt in a bucket to make 10 bags, throw a gram or half gram or however much I wind up deciding to put in, and then spreading that out between 10 or 20 bags and then selling them cheap. So I won't even know how much each bag has, but I'll speculate that each bag should have roughly an average of X amount, whatever. So I think that's kind of fun. I like doing that because it leaves a big question mark. It makes it kind of a treasury hunt. There's generally gold in the dirt, but there could be more, there could be less, up to somewhere around, but on average. So hopefully that works out and I can get some of those bags made up. The other thing, oh wait, before we continue, I've just kind of been going on. I just wanted to say hi to everybody. I see everybody here in the chat, and it's great to see you all. What do we got here today? We got A3 Sky Warrior, we got Donna Corin, Alan Ellers Crafted, Wheezing Geezer, Jason Earp, Lord Shadow, Metally Corrupted. Who else we got? Chasing Cheddar, David Dandaran, Urban Prospecting. If I hadn't already say yet, A3. No, I said you. You're like the first one. Bacchus 573. All right. Well, welcome everybody. Glad to see you guys. Super stoked that you're all able to make it here tonight. Again, and because it's, first stream of the month, and you all know what that means. It's Patreon appreciation. So we're going to be giving away an extra bag of dirt. Speaking of that dirt that I went out to the river and got, like I said, I dried some out and it's ready to go. So I already made up a few bags here for the patrons. Now these ones are specifically sweet. They're not of the same styling that I'm making for the ones that will be on the page. These ones each have a specific amount because I want to make sure everybody gets a specific amount there at least. But one Patreon will win a bag of this along with the D-Bag fam, who all each get one of their own. So we'll be looking forward to that a little later on in the stream. So don't take off, don't leave. We'll also be doing our General Gaw, our sloppy seconds that I put on for you guys every month or every week. Just a reminder that all the giveaways hosted on my website, unless otherwise stated, are all sponsored by nobody but me. Dig Daddy at Backyard Prospecting, Golden Shovel Media. It's all me. I have no sponsors. Nobody's paying for my services, as it were. Bummer. It'd be great if I could get a pay dirt sponsor to just send me sloppy seconds dirt. That'd be awesome. I'd be stoked about that. I've been saying that for a while, but nothing showed up yet. Pickle prick. Well, don't get yourself in trouble, man. I don't want you to get yourself in trouble. Michael Kleeman, how's it going? Larry McMillan, good to see you as well. Timothy Pierce, good to see you. All right. Well, yeah, like I say, Pickle, don't get yourself in trouble. Or do. Tell your boss to come over and watch with you. Maybe we'll get a new fan. Speaking of new fans, a lot of new subscribers in the last few days. I found this thing that I found before on YouTube, but I never really gave it much effort, much time. Promoting. Never bothered using to promote the promotions tab. And so I finally got around and said, you know what, let me check it out. I'm going to throw $5 at this. $5. So, like $10 later, got a couple hundred more subscribers. Got my videos out in front of like 20, 30,000 more new viewers, potential viewers. And I'm totally kicking myself in the ass for not having been using that the entire time. Now, your content, of course, still has to not suck ass. Obviously, people aren't going to be like, oh, he sucks, but I keep seeing him pop up, so I'm just going to watch him anyways. That's not how it works. But, if I'm semi-entertaining, and hopefully I hope that I am. You guys stick around. But, shit. Maybe it's just a matter of there's so much congestion in YouTube that if you don't put yourself up front, you're never going to get seen. And I think that's a lot of it. I really think that's a lot of it. If I can put myself in front of 20,000 new potential viewers and 500 people bother to click on that video, and of that 500, 100 of them are new subscribers. And you know what? I think that's pretty awesome. So I did it a couple times. And so we got a few new subscribers here. So I love you all. You're all from the very first ones of you to the newest of you. I just want to say thanks. Thanks for joining me on this ride. Thanks for hanging out with me here on Monday nights, especially during football season. I don't know. I'm sure some people don't care for football much anyways, so I'm totally awesome that you've chosen me to be your sport of choice. But those of you who do love football and you're just like, oh man, is it gonna be? Am I gonna watch the Browns or am I gonna watch Backyard? Ah, fuck, I'm gonna watch Backyard. No, and I appreciate that. I truly, truly do. You know, it's weird during football season. I get a lot of people from Dallas that are tuning in. Maybe they're just, they don't want to, the disappointment. I don't know, but it's good to have them here as well. Everybody who joins up, I'm happy to have you here, and I'm glad that you're along for the ride. And speaking, of course, of those who are along for the ride, I would say these are more captains of the road teams, as it were. They're cracking their whips for me here in chat with their awesome blue titles. My Patreons. Every month, I like to take a little bit of time here to publicly thank them all, because it's their contributions that truly help sustain the channel. That foundation of a few bucks here, a few bucks there, here, boom, boom, boom. It all adds up. It really, truly does. And it really helps to, ensure that, I'm going to be able to get a few bags of pay dirt this month, so I have something to share with you guys. Especially during the winter when I can't get out to the river, when it's just too damn cold and I'm sitting here at home and it's like, what are we going to do? We're going to review some dirt. That's what. What are we supposed to be doing in the winter? We're supposed to be running pay dirt anyways. We don't stop. It never stops. We're always on the hunt. So, knowing that, I always got to be on the search to let you guys know which ones are good and which ones aren't, blah, 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 and all of that. And that foundational money from the patrons, that monetary support, goes so far into helping me do that. And I just want to say thank you to you guys. You're freaking awesome. Where is it? This one here. Let me get on the right page. Because again, I want to make a specific shout out to these folks. This month, June of 2025, the 2025th year around the sun, after a moment in time of which we decided was day one, June of this year, we got our D-Bag fam. The D-Bag fam, of course, are the $50 a month Patreon supporters. Their money, of course, goes towards not only helping to support the channel, but they're also ensuring that they're going to get themselves a monthly bag of pay dirt. No matter what I'm doing, whether I'm making a bag for the masses or not, the D-Bag fam is always getting hooked up with something special every month. It may be special, it may be just some normal ass dirt, whatever, but they're always going to be getting something from me. I'm always going to be sending that extra thank you out to them for that support. So, at that level, we have Teo, Wrench Repairs and Prospecting, Jake Peacock, and Kevin S. Again, I just want to say thank you to you guys. You are awesome. Hell yeah. Now, not to be left behind in the dust, but we got our high five homies. Now, my high five homies, they're just tossing a five my way. A couple of them are tossing a couple. But essentially, it's just a thank you. Thank you for doing what you do. And I say thank you for your support in that to my high five homies. Now, at that $5 level, they all get entered. Everybody on here gets entered in for the monthly raffle for the extra bag of dirt that I make. So that's just the benefit of being a patron. When I am going to release a new pay dirt, they get first dibs. I let them know sometimes a week in advance, sometimes a day in advance, but they're always going to get the first swing at whatever new dirt is coming out or whatever new stuff is happening. They got the dibs on it. So that's another benefit of being a patron. I'm going to let you guys, them guys know, or you guys, the ones that are here, know first what's what. So keep that in mind. If you've been wondering what the value of being a patron is, there's really not a whole lot, but you get entered into a raffle and you know that you're helping support the channel, continuing to move forward and doing cool stuff. Let me tell you what, gas is expensive, so if you want to see me in more river trips, sign up as a patron. And that'll help. $5. That's a gallon right there. That's 1 gallon. That'll get me halfway to the site, man. God damn, gas is expensive. So, the Patreon page is somewhere. It's on my About page. There's a link. You can check it out. But my high five homies, Preston St. Pierre, Josh Brooks, the Humble Stacker, Neanderthal Prospector, the Gold Baron, Golden Dragon Prospecting, Jason Earp, David Danderan, Alex Lyman, Brad Hayden, Michael Cruz, Donna Corin, Sean McClellan, A3 Sky Warrior, Weezengeezer TV, Chris W., Rich Peterson, Thomas Leha, B. Greeny, and Nick Madsen. Whew. I almost can't say that all in one breath anymore. That's awesome. So, always happy to take on more and add more to the bunch. I think we're getting about to the point where if we add a few more, I might have to do a second giveaway bag every month. So, we'll see how that goes. I got to set a threshold for that, you know? Thank you, Chris. That's how you do it if you want to get entered in for... if you want to become a Patreon, you click on that. If you want to get entered in for Sloppy Seconds, you click on the one on the top of the chat. That's what you do. That's what it is. And that's how it... there you go. You know what? Since we're over there, actually, now that I think about it, let's hop back over here because we might as well go check in on gold, you know? See what gold is going for right now. And it looks like we are pushing. No, we're there. It's it. We're here. Almost, kind of, basically, at an all-time high of $3,401.60. Holy smokes. Gold is hot today. That must mean everything else is crashing and burning around us and on fire. But hey, gold's up. So, hold on to it. Damn, I'm getting low on my gold. I need to maybe I need to take my own advice and hold on to that gold. But there you go. 3401. Get some. Get some of that sweet, sweet shiny. All right. Thank you, Donna. Thank you so much for that donation in the chat with your super sticker with the little corgi, shibi, or whatever dog that is. Super cute, and thank you so much. Pickle Prick. Yes and no. It's how we utilize technology. We can utilize technology as a tool, or we can utilize it as a crutch. The ignorant will use it as a crutch. The intelligent will use it as a tool to further their intelligence and their research. And it's all a matter of how you utilize it. AI, for example, can be a great tool to assist you to get to a solution or a resolution without, you know, doing tons and tons of math and over time and time. You can just have the AI run the models a million times and figure it out, right? But you are right. We as a species do tend to take the path of least resistance. And unfortunately, that tends to mean that we underutilize or misutilize the tools and the gifts that have been laid out before us. It's just kind of our nature. You know, sometimes we do good, sometimes we do bad. I mean, that's part of being human, I guess. You know, every tool can be misused and every tool can be used to build. Now I feel like I'm getting deep, and I don't like getting deep because this is a lighthearted stream. But build things, don't tear them down. You know? Use the tools to build you up in the places where you're not strong, and then you can focus on your strengths and how to highlight those the best. That's deep, man. Wow, Dig Daddy getting all philosophical and shit. As long as they include plasticware. That's fair. Or look at the internet, for example. The most powerful tool in the history of mankind. The huge, giant web of communication and exchange. basically at this point, all knowledge, most all knowledge ever known to man, or that is still known to man, is somewhere on the internet. Yet the majority of us use it to post stupid bullshit to places like TikTok and and YouTube, Facebook, just vapid, empty-minded bullshit that we clog the internet's, veins with. It's like having a body of an Olympic swimmer and then just feeding them cheeseburgers and grease. And it's like, no matter how fine-tuned that machine is, that body is, that motherfucker's gonna die of a heart attack because you've been feeding it shit. And that's the same thing with the internet. Same thing with, any kind of technology and how we waste the opportunities as a whole. But luckily, there's a few that will help move things forward and shit. I know, I love cheeseburgers. Don't feel like anybody, I don't want anybody to feel like I'm calling you out if you love cheeseburgers and greasy ass shit. I love that shit too. Look at me. Do I look like an Olympic swimmer? This was just what do they call those? An example for the story, I don't even own a pool, man. I can barely swim. Throw me a life jacket, throw me a floaty, dude. I'm there. Give me one of those little rafts that I can lay on with a freaking drink, and I'm good. But I ain't trying to swim. I'm trying to stand in the water. That's me. That's where I'm at. I just want the grease. You want a grease sandwich? Or a grease milkshake. Just take some vanilla ice cream, some soda water, and some grease and mix that shit up. And there you go. Some freaking nice, some lard. Fill it up. I want a root beer float now. God damn it. Curse of being fat. Working on it, though. Working on it. Trim down a couple pounds. See if I can keep that up. Is that gas? Yeah, dude, gas ain't cheap, man. I'm telling you, dude. Like, that's what people don't remember, or they don't think. They talk about, oh, Pater, why don't you just go get the dirt, go dig it yourself. Well, I'll tell you why. First off, gas ain't cheap, okay? I don't know what you drive. I don't know what everybody drives. I assume a lot of y'all have trucks and not the little ones like I'll be trying to drive. Y'all probably got like F-150s, Silverados, and Rams and shit. And those don't look, you know what? They're nice, they're roomy, but motherfuckers don't get a really great gas mileage. Let's be real. 8 miles, you need another gallon, you know what I'm saying? And now if you start towing something, forget about it. So I'm just saying, you're going from A to B, that right there is going to cost you $20, $30, depending on how far you're going. Maybe a whole tank. How much does it cost to fill up your tank of gas, So right there, put that cost down. You're going to eat? All right. Lunch? Dinner? Breakfast? How long are you going to stay? Keep adding them up. Put that shit in there. You sore? You got gear? You got all the gear? It all adds up. And honestly, you don't always get a big win down at the river. Sometimes it's just a few flakes and you just be happy with that. So, hey, pay dirt works, man. You know what you're going to get most of the time if you're smart. If you buy blind bags, I don't like blind bags. I've learned my lesson over the years. Blind bags, you're not going to get what you're hoping for. So yeah, $100 on some pay dirt, you get a gram of gold out of it. Okay, maybe a little bit more than 100 now, but $120 for a bag of pay dirt, you get a gram of gold out of it. It costs you $10, roughly. Ish. That's cheaper than going and digging it up. Gold foil bags, right? Just so you can feel the excitement of seeing the gold color, but not actually reclaiming any of it. No, I could see it like cold, fresh milk. Absolutely. Because, I mean, you can't, it's got to be refrigerated. And so I don't know if they have like boats that have refrigerated containers for milk, if that's like a thing. So that now it's got to be driven up in a refrigerated container. You know, that's kind of luxury, man. If you're drinking that powdered milk, that's what you have to do. you'd be you'd be mixing up your milk in the morning. Oh, hate powdered milk. Shit's gross. But yeah, I bet. I bet there's not a whole lot around to bother you, and that sounds awesome. It does sound good. So, but yeah, this last weekend, I had a great damn time. Me and the boy got out, got to do a little bit of prospecting with my son, a little bit of bonding time, little bullshitting. I love doing that. I love getting the opportunity. You know, kids these days, they're not always all that vocal. You know, they live in their little worlds, their little bubbles, and I'm kind of the same way. So I kind of live in my little bubbles. So these opportunities to interact with him on a more natural way, you know, not all like son, father, blah blah blah. Not that I make him address me like that. That'd be kind of weird. Like fucking that Oliver kid. Anyways, my point being, great time with my boy. He's gonna be going to college here soon, so you know I don't know what I'm gonna do. He's gonna be out of the house all the time. I'm never gonna see him because he's gonna be at school. I don't know what I'm gonna do myself. I'm gonna be out at the river all the time. You know, the wife's always gonna be like, "Oh, I gotta go to the office. I gotta work," because otherwise I'll just be chasing her around the house all day. So I guess I'm gonna have to be out at the river more. Oh no. I gotta go dig more holes. That'll be a bummer to have to go out and dig more holes. It's a rough life, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Yeah, yeah. He looks a little like me. I don't know. The jury's still out on that one. Like, the only thing of mine he didn't get was my nose. He got his mom's nose. Otherwise, boom, black hair, everything else, build. I got a big guy's build. Even if I were skinny, I'd still be a big dude. But now this next weekend, they have a here. I'll share it with you guys. If any of you guys are local, any of you folks are local, absolutely encourage you to stop by and check it out. There is a community yard sale on June 7th. Oops. Let's get over here so you guys can see what I'm seeing. A community yard sale, June 7th, hosted by Bedrock Prospectors Club out here in Washington. That's my local club that I'm a member of. But they're going to be having a little yard sale event. Games for the kids with prizes, learn about mining laws, where to find gold, learn how to use a rocker box and gold pan. Starts at 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Masonic Hall at 1005 West Pioneer Avenue in Puyallup, Washington. I don't have a zip code for you, but if you know where Puyallup is, I think there's only one zip code there anyways. It's in Puyallup, over by the fairgrounds, state fairgrounds. One of the state fairgrounds. Now that I think about it, I think there's like 3 state fairgrounds, which I never understood that. Like, they gotta agree on one being the fairgrounds for the state. But that's where they call it, Washington State Fair. That's where it's by. But it's 1005 West Pioneer Ave in Puyallup, Washington. A rocker box is like a classifier with a sluice built up underneath it. They have modernized ones, but yeah, it's kind of an antiquated. We don't really use them all that much, except in places where you would use one, for whatever be the reason. Now, anyways, about this, I'm probably going to ask about setting up a booth. I want to throw together some bags of dirt. I want to throw together a couple of some toolbox sluices, and maybe I'll have one there on display to kind of show how it works. I don't know yet. I've told my wife, and she says go for it, so I think I might go for it. So if you happen to be in the area, stop by, come check it out. It'll be a lot of fun. If you've been looking to pick up a toolbox sluice, you can get one there. No shipping, maybe tax, probably not tax, but no shipping, definitely no shipping. It'll be cheaper to get it there for sure. If you got cash, even better. I don't know why my shit keeps beeping at me. Yeah. Anyways, so that's what's going to be going on this weekend on, what does it say, the 7th? Next Saturday? Is that Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. 9 a.m. till, what did I say, 4? 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So I'll be there probably in the morning for a few hours, hanging out. I'm fickle, so I may just pack up early if it gets slow and I get bored. I don't know, but I'm really thinking I'll be there. Use it as an opportunity to get to meet some more people, introduce myself, and so that's probably where my video will be. You know what? I'll try to live stream it while I'm there. I think that'll be fun. If I find one of my bedrock prospecting for cheap. What do you mean? My toolbox sluices? They are cheap. They're like 80 bucks. Ow. Ow, I think I just gave myself carpal tunnel. God damn it. That hurts. Fuck. I need to smoke more weed. All right. Yeah, if I do, I'll live stream it. And that'll be the weekend show. I'll probably not do a Sunday show video, because we'll just be live streaming all day, or for as long as we can on Saturday. Yeah. Well, they're on sale right now on the website. Unless you're international, then shipping might be a bitch. But email me. Let me know what you're looking for. And if you are international, I can get a quote up for you to see how much it would be for shipping for you. Boop. Big Daddy at backyardprospecting.com. Now, I want to run the sluice. I don't know about you guys, so I'm thinking we're going to hop over to the sluice cam. I'm going to fire up some tunes. In fact, I should have been just playing tunes the whole time we were here, you know? I like having it going on in the background. It gets kind of noisy, though, so it gets me all confused when I try to think about things to say. But I know you guys will enjoy it. So, let's hit sluicing time. Transition over to that. Oh, I'm so sore. Oh my God, I'm so sore. See, that's the cost of real pay dirt. Is the soreness, man. I'm old. I'm realizing I'm old now. I used to think I was young. I was like, oh yeah, I'm still young. I'm a prime specimen. Man, piece of beef, you know what I'm saying? No, that's not necessarily the truth. I'm old and my shit hurts. It is definitely sore here in the shed today. Sage. James Owen, new sub, welcome. Don't forget to get yourself entered in as a sub. You can comment on these videos. And what that means is if you hit the link on top of the chat here and leave a comment on that video, you can get entered in to win the gold that we find tonight in the form of a custom-made pay dirt bag called Sloppy Seconds. Right now, I'm just blessing the sluice, as it were. We're all going down to the lobby, if you know what I mean. Let's sluice. Let's sluice that goose. See a piece of gold right there. See that guy right? You can't see shit. I need like a 4K camera for this spot. That way you guys can see the high definition. And one that zooms. That's what I need. God damn it. Alright, I might have to take some Patreon money and buy a new camera. The thing that worries me though is, getting a high-end, expensive 4K camera with zoom. The one feature they usually don't have is being waterproof. And so in this space, there's a lot of splashing potential. And that worries me about putting an expensive camera over the tub. Ooh, look at that. I need to get one of those high quality webcams that the cam girls use. They're probably waterproof. If you know, you know. Try to ask them, be like, hey, what camera are you using? Is it waterproof? I like the quality, and they kick you. Like, what are you doing? You can't talk about that stuff here. Like, what the fuck, man? Where else am I supposed to talk about it? Call you nasty things like a freeloader. Fuck, man, I just want to know about the camera. Crush door? Hell yeah, I like me some Crush door. That'd be cool. Let's turn this up just a little bit. Ever since I put the skirt on here, the water just goes through so softly. It just just doesn't have a lot of push down here, you know? No. Well, it's from a previous outing. I had some dirt that I'd been stockpiling for a while that I kind of forgot about, and then I found it, so I dried it out. And so I took some of that, and then a little bit of what I went and got this last time. So yeah, a little bit is from this last outing. But then I threw a little bit extra in there just to make sure there's something worth panning out. Bagging pay dirt, hell yeah. If you guys don't know, the Gold Baron, he is a pay dirt seller, sells pay dirt, bags of dirt that has gold in it, if you don't know what that is. If you don't know what that is, it'd be weird that you're even here, but I'll just clarify for the untrained. So hit him up if you want a bag of dirt. He's got a website, so you can PayPal order it from him and make it easy. You don't have to send them like cash in a obscure envelope, drop it in any kind of like stash spots around town. It's totally legitimate. And really, if you're going to start running around town and doing all that, you might as well just go to the river, you know? So he makes it easy. Sends it right to your house. No problem. All right, getting to the end of the cup here. See if I can get you guys a little bit closer. I know, final last words, but we're gonna give it a shot anyways. If the camera goes black suddenly, you'll know bad things happen. See, if I had a zooming camera, I wouldn't even have to take the chance. And I think that's the key that gets me out of the tub, is if it has zoom, then I don't even need to put it in the tub. I can keep it at a safe distance where it won't get messed up. I think I might have just answered my own problem here. There's a piece of gold right here, right at the edge, and it's making me nervous, so I want to try to gently scoot it down to the cells. There it goes. little bit left in there. Get everything. Every last flake of dirt. And that means every last piece of gold. Yeah. All right. What's going on, Humble Stacker? Good to see you. Everybody else who's joined us since the last time I did a shout out down the line. Good to see you as well. I'm not going to do the whole down the line thing right now, though, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, doing shit. But I do appreciate that you're here with us, whoever you may be. Now, we got gold. We absolutely have some gold in here. I want to get it. I know you guys want to get it, so let's get it. Let's turn this thing off. I'll run some water down into it. Get some of that runoff water. All right, easy peasy. Little mini gold mat. Gold dream mat. Gets the job done. Let's get all this shit this way. All nice and clean. Whoop. Shake her down, shake her down. All right. Colorado! What's that? Jonathan Friend's here? Black Mass Pater, it's Jonathan Friend. How's it going, man? I haven't seen you in a minute. Ooh, look at all those garnets in there. I didn't add any garnets to this, just so you guys know. I don't even know if you can see them, but man, I love this pater. It is so freaking pretty. Floaty gold. Floaty gold wants to float away. I don't like that. Get this black sand out of here. I know people don't want more black sand. You know what I can also do? Just to, oops. Stop floating, gold. Hit it with magnet. A little bit of magnetics in there. We'll get rid of that. All right. I think there might be some mercury covered gold in here. Because it's two silvery pieces. They really want to hang around, you know. I guess we'll find out here in a minute. Let me find a snuffer if I can reach it. Got it. Suck it. See if we missed anything. Looks like there's a little piece of wire gold that rolled off on its own. Get that. mine. All right. My little gold cup.
I'm on the trail again, chasing all that glitter, yeah, it's not pretend. Heavy bags of pay dirt got my future planned, rolling in the riches from this blessed land. Dreaming of the days with golden light, cashing in my nuggets dawn and night. Filling up my pockets, it can't be beat. That old pay dirt tastes so sweet. Gold fever, it grips me, can't let go. Searching through the river, found my gold. Sifting through the dirt under the moonlight.
I think that's just lead.
Chicken will be alright.
I don't want to melt the lead in here with the gold. I don't know if you've ever melted lead with gold, but it's so bad. There we go.
Cold fever, it grips me, can't let go. Searching through the river, found
All right, let's set a blaze.
sifting through the dirt under the moonlight. Striking rich again will be alright.
See, sometimes it lights on its own. And if that was mercury covered gold, I don't want to be torching that anyways. Not in here, at least. The responsible prospector will use a retort. The irresponsible, but not dumbass, will at least do it outside. What's going on, Michael Cruz? Oh. Want me to build your website? I don't know about all that. I just used GoDaddy, and I stole one of their. I didn't steal. You get their templates when you do their web builder thing. You just use their template, and you plug in your graphics and images and stuff. And then it kind of just puts it where it should go. Like, I don't spend a whole lot on my website, like design, because I'm no good at that either. I'm good in like 1999 websites, and it shows, and people make fun of me for my website, so I don't do that. So I just use the template, and I accept that I am not good at web design. I don't know what I'm doing, so I wouldn't want to like charge somebody for that. Yeah, Panama for sure. I love being able to take him out there, you know? Like, he even was like, all right, hey, are we going to go digging? You know, last week when I told him we were going to. And he kind of seemed a little disappointed when I told him we weren't going to because I had to do some other stuff. So I was glad I was able to take him out this time. All right. So, what I like to do now is, I already did puff, and that's why I forgot what I was doing for a second there. But for now, let's make some dirt. You guys want to make some dirt? Or do you want to give away some dirt? We can do one or the other and then do the other again. Cool either way. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Those are big. Here, I got all these blue, these medium, small blue bags. Use one of these. Never use these. All right. So, whoa, dropping stuff. So we got some sloppy seconds. This one is going to be a gentleman's sloppy seconds. Classy fellas with their swagger. All right. My pen today is 6/2/25. Dig Daddy signed. We don't know how much gold's in here yet, so I'm going to leave that blank. While we wait for the gold to chill, we're going to give away some dirt to one of our lucky patrons. So, let's head over to the old Wheel of Names. Let me put a pause on the tunes so we can slide on over. All right. So we got our Wheel of Names. We've listed off all of our Patreons for the month of June. If you want to become a Patreon, awesome. Do it. I absolutely support you in that endeavor. When you first sign up, I'll send you a little baggie of goodies. Humble Stacker, I know I still owe you some. Those will be going out to you tomorrow. Along with all the other stuff. Tomorrow goes everything out. Everything that I have not shipped out goes out tomorrow. Let me put it that way. So, all that. But, this will also go out tomorrow to one lucky Patreon. I forgot what I was saying, so let's just get back on track and give away some dirt. So, why does it put Tio's name so big? I wonder if it... Oh, there we go. It's just because there's only 3 letters. It makes it look like he gets a huge space. He doesn't. All the spaces are equal. Nobody trip out. It's just how the thing looks because he's only got 3 letters in the name. So, let's spin the wheel. Let's do it. Let's go. Woo! Go, Freddy, go! Go, Freddy, go! This month's winner, one of our new Patreons, Preston St. Pierre. Congratulations, you are this month's winner of the Patreon Pay Dirt Bag. I'll get that one out to you. Do make sure that your address is up to date on Patreon. If it's not, then I don't know what to tell you, man. It'll go somewhere else, wherever you used to live. And maybe it'll go to somebody that you used to know. Maybe it'll go to your ex, and she'll be like, oh, Pay Dirt, I'm going to pan it out. And she'll be like, oh, well, now I love this hobby. And then she starts doing the hobby, and then you have to see her all over the place. So it's just a huge mess, right? So make sure your address is up to date. That way, is he here? I don't think he's here. When you watch this on the playback, make sure to go back and check your address. Hopefully I have not had shipped it by then. If I have, bummer. Hopefully it doesn't go to an X. Other than that, that's what's gonna happen. So, to all my patrons, I do encourage you heavily. Make sure your address is up to date on Patreon because that's where I ship stuff to. The monthly everything's, if I think I have your address and it's on Patreon, that's what I'm going to look at. So, just keep that in mind. If you move, update it. If it's not updated and you put some weird ass place as a joke, don't do that. That's not a good idea. Fix it. All right. Cool. So, congratulations, Preston. You're this month's winner. We'll get that for you. All right. Now, let's go back to the me view. Hi. And let me look over here at the gold. let's go look at that. Go look at that for a second. I feel like this has been like all covert ops and shit. Trying very careful not to slip up. Hello. All right, we're zeroed out. Sage is a burning. We got 0.115 of a gram of gold. Just a little bit over 1/10 of a gram of the good stuff. The stuff that we love so much. Now, as far as what we're going to put in, tilt that up, get a little scoop of this. Do another scoop of that, maybe one more. I mean, it's really just, enough for like a pan. I'm not trying to keep your whole weekend occupied. Go buy some pay dirt, cheap ass. All right, we got some dirt. We got some gold. Mix it up. What was I looking for? Coins. Where'd the coins go? Here they are. One of these fancy 1 yen coins from the Japans. As you can see, we're going to be giving these away for a while. Now, the question, should we add a pinch of Benson Beach and a pinch of garnets to the mix? What do you guys think? Do we toughen it up, or is that good enough? And remember, this is some dirt. All right. I hear the cheers from the crowd. I'm going to do just a pinch of garnet, big garnets, and a small pinch of garnet sand, just a small pinch. Because, I mean, again, this isn't a lot of pay dirt, and I don't want to overwhelm anybody more than they're already going to be whelmed over. But you know what? I feel like a little bit more dirt can fit in here. There we go. All right. It's a fat little pinch of dirt. And how much gold did we say we had? 1 0.115. So there we go. Sloppy seconds, 0.115 of a gram of gold. To be entered in, you got to go and you got to click the link on top of the chat and leave a comment there. You do need to be a subscriber to do all of that. So great chance for you to subscribe. So do that and then come back. And then you can see me sitting here. Hopefully by then you'll have already left your comment and you didn't miss your chance, because we're going to go to it. We're going to get through it. It's already 6:05 and we're supposed to be done. I'm past my curfew and I'm going to get grounded if we stay out here much longer. So get it done. Got like 5-10 seconds. That's it. I got black sands here on my counter for some reason. No, stop. Seal the bag. That's what I need to do. I need to seal the bag and stop being torturous to whoever wins. You know, this is supposed to be something that you're gonna like. You know, it's not supposed to be, oh goddamn, Dig Daddy, what did you send me? This is so hard. I can't get the gold because there's a pound of black sand and 2 rocks. And the rest is just black sands and garnets. You know, that's cruel. That would be a dragon bag. That's one of the red bags. If you don't know what the red bags are my expert bags, where I show no mercy, and I load them up with garnet sands, and I load them up with black sands from Benson Beach. So it's a lot of bit of hell. Because if you add those to any bag of dirt, it's gonna kick your ass. So I don't do tungsten sand because that's just cruel. It's way too sandy, wispy, and it's a pain in the ass to get out. I don't like it, so I don't use that. Like, I like a little bit of a challenge bag myself. You know, I'm up for a challenge bag. Just shit. I'll take them on. I don't give a fuck. Excuse my language. I'm starting to swear a little bit too much for the stream. This is a family stream, and I apologize. But I don't give one. So, I'm down for a challenge bag. That's why I'm like, give me a bag of all garnet sand. I'll pan that out. I don't care. I will. I'll do it. I love it. Arpey dirt out here, out of the river that I go to, heavy garnets, lots of garnet sand. So you're in for it, you know. I'm used to it. This is what I've been training on. So, you know, I'm just saying, it's tough. It's hard out there. You gotta get good with your panning skills. Sleuths can't do all the work. The hard stuff is still left for you at the end. All right, enough of that. Enough of me going on, waxing all poetic and not really all that poetic. Let's give away some dirt. If you took too long, I don't know what to tell you. We've been here for an hour. This isn't a new thing, but welcome to the stream. Perhaps if you didn't get a comment in this week, you'll get a comment in next week, and you can be next week's Sloppy Seconds winner. For now, we're going to get... What the fuck was that? We're going to... redo our math. Pretty sure it was different. It was 4 plus 4. Now I feel stupid. I had to think about that one for a second. What do you mean it wasn't wrong? 6 plus... Ah, fuck, that's 10. I quit. I'm done. I'm out. Tapped out. All right. Unique comments, 34. We got 40 people here. Hey, that's cool. Glad to have you all here. But we're going to pick a winner for some sloppy seconds, so let's roll. Boom! Manatee 808. Congratulations. Stay blessed, everyone. Congratulations, Manatee. Are you here? Are you still here? I haven't seen you chat for a bit. Mana, where is ya? You are the winner, but you gotta speak up. There he is. All right. Congratulations. You are tonight's Sloppy Seconds winner. You know the drill. Shoot me your email, or not your email, but email me your address. I'm sure I already got it. I think you've won once before at least. Congratulations. So, send me your address. I'll send you this little bag of some awesome dirt. And there you go. Good stuff. Congratulations. Stay blessed, everyone. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, that's all I got for you guys this week. You know, we did our thing, gave away some dirt. I'm extremely appreciative to all of you for hanging out here with me. It's always a blessing to have you here, hanging out while I'm quietly getting stoned. Rolling stones down the sluice. Obviously, um, clean living. But again, you guys give me your time, and I greatly appreciate that. So thank you so much. Again, those of you who've donated through the streams, I thank you immensely for that. Every time it just warms my heart. So I thank you. The rest of you, thank you for hanging out. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed. If you're in the area, try to stop by. Oh, let me switch back to the main so I'm like actually talking to you guys, not just like in the corner. Hey guys, little voice. I can use my big voice now. Try to stop by. Maybe you'll catch me there. You'll see me there. I'll have a banner probably. I don't know what the exact setup's going to be, but I'll try to be obvious there. You'll see my toolbox sluices, and you'll see me sitting behind a table. So come by, say hello. I'd really appreciate that. And check out all the other stuff there. And if you are local, maybe you might consider joining the group. They have a few claims to check out, as well as some really cool events to come out to as well. So on that note, I will bid you all a great evening. Get out there, do some digging. And otherwise, as always, if I don't see you out at the rivers, I will catch you in the backyard. Peace.
The cam shuts down, the lights fade low. Good vibes here, ain't got far to go. Saying goodbye, but it's not the